Today we will see job description of DNS or Deputy Nursing Superintendent. She is the second senior authority of nursing in hospital, and she is directly responsible to the nursing superintendent, and she is performing all the work in order to assist the nursing superintendent, and also she is having certain general duties that also she has to perform. So we will see about the deputy nursing superintendent, as their job title will be DNS, and place of work will be the nursing office in the hospital, and she is responsible to nursing superintendent or matron, or we can say in some places there will be CNO, chief nursing officer, and responsible for ANS, that is the assistant nursing superintendent. Now we will see the job summary of DNS. So she is responsible for NS and CNO, and also she has to assist him or her in all the administration work related to the nursing services, related to the improvement of the nursing services, and also she is, has an indirect relationship with the hospital administrator. Means actually nursing superintendent जो है, she is having the direct contact with the hospital administrator or MS. She has to report each and everything to the MS, but in the absence of nursing superintendent or matron, she can handle all the thing at their own level, and she can report to the MS or medical superintendent or hospital administrator. Third point is she has to assist in all the administrative activities of nursing services in the hospital. She or he carries out managerial, education, teaching and general duties. So suppose, for example, she has to see in managerial activities such as she has to follow the planning, organizing, reporting and all these things. She has to see whether all these things is going on well or not in the organization, and whether people are doing their job properly or not, all the objectives which is found by the administrators, whether it is fulfilled or not on time, and if anybody is having any type of problems, in that case guidance and counseling also she has to provide. And for new staff, those who are joining the hospital, for them she can arrange the training programs and all, and also she should also be very motivated to educate them for example, if any new patients are coming or new and some critical cases are there, and if the staff is having some problem to manage that patient, in that case she has to assist also, and she has to educate also these people, and if it is needed that time in service education program also she can plan, and she can give advice to the nursing superintendent for the implementation of like these types of program for the staff nurses, for the improvement of the nursing services in that organization. Now next is what are the responsibilities are there of nursing this DNS. To assist in the formulation of philosophy, mission, objective and policies of the nursing services. So she is the actually right hand of the nursing superintendent. So जो भी nurses related services are there, so for that if any policy is to be formed, then she has to assist, and objectives and some mission or philosophy. So for all these things, what are the things to be added in this, what should be deleted and what should be reformed, something like that. So in all these things she has to assist the nursing superintendent. Next is the assist in recruitment and selection of nursing staff. So if there are the lackings are there in various department for the nursing personnel, in that case she has to make a list of that thing, and after that she has to see she has to inform to the nursing superintendent, and after that she has to assist for the recruitment and selection process of nursing staff. And after the selection, during the probation period also, she has to observe the working capabilities of the new staff, and whether that person is eligible or is able to hold that responsibility or not. If it is not so, in that case she can also inform to the nursing superintendent, and further action can be taken by the nursing superintendent. Now next is the prepare master rotation plan of ANS and nursing sister. So this is the thing she has to see for the duty roster, and she has to plan for the assistant nursing superintendent also, and for the nursing sisters also, and she has to see in the duty hours whatever she is assigning, and what it should be equal for all, and as per the department she has to give the staff to the nursing sisters. Next is assist nursing superintendent or CNO in allocating and deploying nursing staff. So here, as you know, sometimes some wards will be very busy and some wards will be very light. So in this case, this is the responsibility of this DNS, that she can find out the areas where more staff is needed. As per the thing, she can allocate or deploy the nursing staff in various departments. Next is involves in keeping and maintaining record and reports of nursing services. So there should be a protocol of keeping the records. Records may be of the employees, maybe of the patients, and even though other records such as cumulative records, or like that, there are the various records are there in the hospital. So she has to see whether all these records are kept properly and it is recorded properly or not. Next is the participate in planning new nursing units in the hospital. So if it is so, if there is new units is going to be open, in that case she has to be participate in this, and also she can discuss with the nursing superintendent about the facilities of that unit, nursing unit, and if anything is lacking, in that case she can suggest, and about the nursing staff also she can suggest. So like this she has to be do the active participation in planning, or if it is opening a new nursing unit in the hospital, in that case she has to participate. Next is that takes regular hospital and patient round. It is very important that daily she has to visit the hospital, and she has to see the each and every patient if it is possible, and she should be familiar with the patient's condition, and she also should see the department condition, whether it is clean or not, whether all these things is maintained as per the policy of the hospital or not. Next is the participate in various hospital committees, such as there are the various committees are there, and just safety safety measures committee is there, and also there is the purchasing committee, and hospital waste management committee, leadership committee. So like this there are the various committees are there, so she has to participate in all these committees activities. Keeps informing subordinates nursing staff about policies and standard operative procedures of the hospital. So this is again the role of DNS, that she has to suppose that first of all at the time of the entry of the new employee, she has to inform each and everything about the policy of the hospital, about the disciplinary things if it is there, terms and conditions of the hospital and all these things, and also she has to inform the standard operative procedures of the hospital. Some protocols will be there which staff nurses can perform even though when doctors are not there. So something like that, if protocols are there, that also it is to be informed to the new staff nurses. And also she has to update this thing, as well as changes are coming in the protocols or policies. She has to inform and coordinate with the nursing staff. Next is the coordinate with nursing superintendent and the nursing staff of the hospital. So this is very important. She has to have a good progressive environment in the hospital, and she should have the coordination with the nursing sisters and nursing superintendent, ANS. Next is that she should keep annual confidence report and other documents of nursing staff. All these reports and records are useful for the promotion purpose, or sometimes if there are the criteria of the performance appraisal, either 6 monthly or yearly, so in that type of things is also needed for the demotion or for the promotion of the employee. So like these types of things is to be kept confidential, so that and also documents related to the patients, all these things should be kept very safely. Next is the receive night reports from night supervisor and brief to NS or CNO. So this is the thing, during the night if something is happening, and whatever reports they are giving to the DNS, so she has to brief and she has to inform all these things to the nursing superintendent or CNO, so that they will also be familiar with the night reports. Next is a visit sick nurses in the hostel or in the ward if admitted. So this is again thing, she has to see and she has to visit the nurses if they fall sick and if they are admitted. And next is the conduct regular physical verification of stock maintained by the nurses. So stock which is maintained by the nurses, she has to verify that thing on the regular basis. Next is the intimate condemnation of worn out articles and procurement of new items. So and if things are there in the hospital which is useless, in that case that should be discarded, and new articles whatever is needed for that thing, they can make a proposal for the purchasing. Next is attend emergency calls in rotation related to hostel or hospital. So if it is so, in that case she should also perform this duty. Next is the related to education and teaching related function. She has to participate in planning, orientation, skill training and other staff development programs. So as per the need, she has to plan orientation actually is needed for all the new staff, those who are new joining, and skill training that is also needed for example some for the ICU, yeah, for operation theater or other departments, yes, ECU. So like this, if some skills like this type of skill training program, it is to be continued, so that people can maintain or they can update themselves with the latest information, and they can update their skills also. And other staff development program for nurses. So and if anything else is needed, for example if the people are using nowadays, computer is used for various types of, to keep various types of records. In that case, if nurses are, it is needed for all the nurses that they should get this type of staff development program. So information about the computer and how to record and how to save the things, like all these things, it is depend upon the hospital policy. So like this type of things she has to arrange the staff development program. Not only this, other things is also there. So as per need, she has to organize this type of programs. Ensure clinical facilities for nursing staff and nursing students. Next, maintains discipline among nursing staff. So if discipline will be maintained, then dispute will be avoided, and if disputes are coming, in that case she has to inform to the nursing superintendent, and she is having the authority of this thing. If like this types of things is happening in the hospital, in that case she can take the disciplinary action against that. Guide and counsel nursing staff. So it is again very important. If people will get the guidance and counseling by the senior person on time, in that case they will feel that they are the part of. So a company's nursing superintendent or medical superintendent or any other special visitors for hospital rounds. So for example, if medical superintendent, nursing superintendent are coming for the round, in that case she has to accompany them, and she has to inform the things which is needed for them to inform. So like these things she has to see, and she has to give the proper respect to these people, and she has to accompany when they are coming for the hospital round. Organize and participate in professional and social function of the nursing staff. Next is maintain good public relationship with others. Carry out duties as and when NS and CNO delegates. So agar they are assigning some type of responsibility to them, nursing superintendent or chief nursing officer, so in that case she has to carry out that type of duties, and she has to she will be accountable for that type of duties also. So this is all about the DNS, Deputy Nursing Superintendent. So we had seen what are the job summary of the Deputy Nursing Superintendent. After we had seen the main responsibilities of DNS in the hospital. So mainly we had seen that this DNS are coming under the nursing superintendent, and under DNS there are the ANS are there, under ANS there are the ward in charges they are there, and ward in charges under that there are the senior nursing staff is there, and then nursing staff is there. So this is a total hierarchy is there. So she is the second authority in the hospital in nursing related to nursing services, and she has to assist in all the activities of the nursing superintendent, and in the absence of nursing superintendent she has to hold the in chargeship of the total hospital, and she has to inform each and everything which is needed to the medical superintendent or the hospital authority for these things. So I hope that this lecture will be useful for you. Thank you so much.